I am. In this brief tutorial, I will show you how does my metainterpreter work. I'm using Emacs to edit my product file, and I split the window into four parts. In the top, we can see the real metainterpreter. I distinguish it into two files: the real metainterpreter and the tools that we can use to access the predicate of the metainterpreter as rebutted, divisible derivation, or strict derivation. On the bottom, we have some examples, in particular the bird example about Tweety, and the prologue window. First of all, we have to cancel this file. As we can see, we have some warning, but it's not a problem. We can keep on with the tutorial, and to start a game, we just use the predicate start game. This predicate requires a list of the player. The first player will be the proponent. The other are the opponents. We have to consider that we can put more than two players because this metainterpreter support the multiplayers game. As we have a proponent, we can put the key claim, for example, flies Tweety. Okay, we can quickly take a look of the players structure. In particular, we put the underscore because we want to see both opponent and proponents. The name, the list of the predicate, and the state. The state says if the player has got more rules and can keep on to play the game. So we have two players, and so we can start. Right now, flies Tweety is divisible derivable. It's okay. But during the game, we should use different predicates. I mean, not dollar, but using one. Specifying pro Giacomo. For example, now it's not Giacomo didn't win, and or lost predicate pro Giacomo. No, as we can see, Giacomo didn't win and didn't lose. Why? Because we have a game draw in this moment. Yes. To add new rules, we can use the predicate add player rule and specify the name of the player, in our case player 2, that can argue that Tweety is sick. At this moment, we added this rule to the predicate list of player 2. In this moment, flies Tweety say I'm not able to draw conclusion. It's normal because we have just this clause that we can use, but saying that Tweety is sick, we activate a defeater, and so we can't reach a conclusion. The proponent could argue that something more. For example, add player. Giacomo can say that Tweety is strong. Add player rule. Okay, and as we can see now, Tweety can fly. As there is a new rule that say that Tweety can fly, but player 2 could use these new rules, arguing that is sick, and in particular is weak, is broken, and also if it is strong, it cannot fly. So add player rule player 2, and we say broken wing Tweety. Okay, now we can see something interesting. If I ask to the system if treaty is able to fly, it will answer presumably yes. Why? Because we are in a credulous semantic, and in particular also if we have two rules that conclude the opposite the opposite concept, I mean flies x and the negation of flies x, a credulous can believe in both the belief. In particular, flies treaty, neg flies treaty is also presumably yes. In this case, if we have some problem of ambiguity, we could switch to the skeptical mode, skeptical on, and as we can see now, flies treaty say I'm not able to draw conclusion, and it is what we want. In this example, we will show you different things. In this case, we want that Giacomo put a new rule that could really useful for his challenge. But the problem is that to use this rule, he should put forward also another one more rule that say that held treaty, but he has not got this rule. So it happens that you have to say first of all that player rule Giacomo, and in particular the new rule that want to add, okay, and after that he has to say to the system, sorry, but I finished my rules. Okay, now the other player, the opponent, could argue a different rule, a new rule. Say, for example, using, for example, a superiority relation. Oops, some problem with copy and paste. Copy. Okay, now we have this new superiority relation rule. We have to specify player 2. Oh my god. Add player. Okay, now we have new rules. So if we say flies treaty, there is a superiority relation that brings the system to say presumably no. But the challenge is done, is finished, because Giacomo has not got more rules. So if we ask the system one proponent Giacomo, you say no, and lost proponent Giacomo, of course, because yes, because he has not got more rules, and the key claim is not feasible in this final state. On the contrary, the opponent, that is player 2, won. Yes.